Hello everyone, and welcome back to Everyday Husband Quotes, the channel for marriage advice, marriage entertainment, and everything else marriage. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel.
I promised you guys that I would give you some enlightenment on the whole situation with me and Joel, because you guys were very much invested and y'all deserve to know, what happened. Y'all seen, most of it or some of it, I'll say, on the reunion, or y'all watched it play out. But it was a lot of things that kind of happened that you probably didn't see or you don't know, or, So I wanted to clear up a few things. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Nisha. I don't even know where to start. I had so many things to say. When you kind of watching everything, you like, oh, I can't wait for this to be over because I'm going to say this and I'm going to say that. You're angry or you hurt, but I'm so much at peace right now, to be honest. A lot of that kind of went out the window. It's not as a big deal as it was for me to tell my side, But I still feel like that you guys, y'all do deserve the right to know, So y'all got questions or anything? Let me see, because I had a whole little speech I was going to do because I was pissed. But I'm okay. Let me speak on it. They did try, a few of the ladies played on me like being a mean girl or insecure or aggressive. Girl, like, what am I insecure about? He chose me. The same person that sent y'all home, that played a part in sending y'all home. Why would I be insecure or aggressive or a mean girl to you? I had no reason to. Now, the thing is, people overstep boundaries. People play, they play these little games. And they play these mind games. And they play on people's top. And I've shared this with Joel. They couldn't play on my top, so they played with him. Because he's a little more friendlier. He's a little more open. He's a little more, I guess a little more vulnerable than I was when it came to people just can't play with me any kind of way. Not bad. Don't claim to be not fighting unless you put your hands on me and I'll defend myself. But I will let you know where you got me wrong at, and you can't just play games with me. And that goes for him as well. So I was not delusional. I was not liking Joel more than Joel liked me. I was reciprocating energy that was definitely given to me the entire season of filming. I'm watching the show just like you guys watching the show. Even hearing about the Kyra situation, that was my real reaction, because up until that point, I never heard Joel say he was interested in Kyra, not to me. So yeah, I was like very surprised, very shocked, a little hurt, because I'm like, where did this even come from? That was never communicated with me. The clingy part. Never heard I was clingy. Never said I was moving too fast. The whole time we was filming, the whole time of the season that we were going through the process. So I'm going to ask a question. If you feel like somebody's moving too fast, or they are, too clingy, you going to bag back. My thing is with him, he never bagged back. He never communicated. That was my first time hearing any of that when I watched it on the show. Besides, after the filming stopped and me and Joel began to have a very, very rocky relationship. And we sat down at dinner one day, and then that was like 4 weeks after filming. He says, yeah, V, I do kind of think we moving too fast after filming. And then I reciprocated that energy, and I backed back and allowed him to, pursue how he chose to pursue. And he still chose to pursue the situation, but he did slow down, so I slowed down. Y'all gotta be crazy to think that I will be all into a man that is not into me. No guy ever dated would even attest to that. I'm definitely not clingy. I ain't never been desperate. Never been desperate. I was reading something. I'm sorry, y'all. I reciprocate energy. I'm going to tell you what I think it was. Joel knew that if he would have expressed that to me, if that is how he felt, I would have backed back. And he would have probably went home. I would have went home. But I didn't care about going home. It wasn't a game to me to stay to the end. It wasn't a game to me to stay on the show. It was literally, I went around people that I thought had like-minded, like me, like wanted to be in a relationship, wanted to be loved, and we were going towards the same thing. That's the reason I went there, because I thought that I would be surrounded by like-minded men. And unfortunately, I was not. So from day one, we had a connection. And it amazes me how women watch this, or even the ones that were sent home, or hear about it, or see it, and then you side with a man that basically led a woman on. Like, you try to defend a man that played with a woman's heart or with a woman's emotions. I don't feel like there is no justification in that. All Joel had to do was communicate with me. The most I've heard Joel speak on our relationship or situation was at the reunion. I couldn't even, everything I heard him saying, he never said none of that to me until the day of the reunion. I would damn near beg him to talk to me, like to communicate, because I'm like, what? And when I would ask him to communicate, he would say his water bill ain't high. I'm like, what do you mean your water bill ain't high? Like, we have to talk. How do I know what's going on? How do I know how you're feeling? How do I know what you're thinking if you're not communicating that with me? Like, his whole, I don't know, or I should have probably been paying more attention because he used to say that when we first started dating, and people would ask him something, and he'll be like, his water bill. I thought it was funny. I was like, what that mean? He's like, how water run like I don't run my mouth. So it was funny and it was cute until it came to me in our situation and wanted him to talk, and he used the same damn thing, and I was like, hold on now. But I'm not on here to throw Joel under the bus. Joel is a great guy. He may be great for somebody in the near future or whatever. He's just definitely not the guy for me. I'm used to a type of man that would definitely wouldn't play on my top. He wouldn't surround himself with women that he knew had a vendetta against me or didn't like me or tried to make me out to be something that I wasn't, and basically kept trying to assassinate my character. I don't deal with men like that. I've never had to. I'm used to man that has my back to the fullest stream, because I'm going to have your back. You can't come. People couldn't come to me and say negative things about Joel. Even when, like, whatever, if he was doing stuff, people probably was, like, afraid to tell me, because I'm going to defend my guy. Like, and not to say you can't tell me if he's doing something, like, foul behind my back, but you can't just come and, like, talk bad about the person that I'm dating. And Joel allowed that on several occasions, to where I was a topic or a conversation when I wasn't around, and to just not defend me. And so, like, once all that start playing into play, and he purposely would hang out with people to prove a point that he could, that I wasn't running him, that I can't dictate him. I'm not trying to dictate you. Like, you literally neglected what we were supposed to be building to run the streets with everybody else, because you wanted to make friends. You wanted everybody to like you. You want to be so likable. You can be likable, and you can always be polite and a gentleman. But I mean, if you on a show and you chose to leave with me, and you chose verbatimly, Tommy says that you're leaving as a couple, and then you like, well, I never told you we was together. Well, you sure was doing relationship things like you was in a relationship. So, you know, it's really unfortunate. It's really sad that things played out like that, because I have no words like for him. Even after it was all said and done. So what you guys don't see is after the reunion, when the cameras were off, he did come up and apologize. I was on FaceTime with my sister, and he walked up and asked, can he talk to me? And he asked to carry my bags. He walked me down to my car to the garage. The cast was out there, and we stood at the car and we talked for about half an hour. And, you know, and I was like, you know, he's seen things on the reunion, just like Stacey repeated about him saying that he said he didn't have a girlfriend. How would I know that? Like, they played on you. Like, she went to repeat that so it can get back to me, so I could feel some type of way, as I should. You know, you downplayed us to several people, and then they don't tell you they're doing this behind your back, but you're hearing all this on the show. So he knew, but still, when all of us said and done, he went right back like nothing had happened. He apologized. We talked at the car. I was leaving. He asked, can we go out like to lunch or dinner the next day? I was actually leaving out to go to Miami, and I told him we'll talk when I got back. My whole trip to Miami, he was FaceTiming, he was calling, he was texting. My girlfriend Natoya was right there. And he was apologizing over and over for hurting me. He know he was foul for how he moved. Like, don't blame me and try to say that like I was delusional, or I was moving too fast, or I was clingy. You was just as clingy and delusional and moving just as fast as me. That's why everything I said on the reunion, I wanted the world to know that. We went to sleep on FaceTime, woke up on FaceTime when we wasn't in each other's presence, and spent a lot of time together. Like, so, I mean, I'm going off of your energy. Any man I ever dealt with, I ain't crazy about a man not wanting me or feeling like I'm not for them. I move however you move. If you barely text and call, I'll barely text and call. If you call, what the problem is, I will say this, and I will take responsibility of this. If you know me, and my friends can attest to this, I'm a multiple dater. I date several men at one time. And not to say I'm having sex with all the men that I'm dating, but I believe until a man chooses you, until y'all are in a committed relationship and y'all choose to be in a relationship together, then he's fair game, I'm fair game. The difference with Joel in the situation was when I went on the show and I had cut loose anything that I had going on. I was not dating anybody. I went on the show to really give it a fair chance, to be very open and transparent and be vulnerable and not be to where my mind is swayed on other people. I did not date anybody while I was filming but Joel. So Joel got a version of me of getting my undivided attention. I mean, he got, when he called, I answered. You know what I'm saying? When he wanted to hang out, I was available. I'm not always like that when I date. So he got a different version of me that I don't normally give to people. And so, yeah, we kind of locked in pretty quickly. And I thought we was here. And we were there. The cast that stayed to the end, the ones that was there, that was around, will attest to that. The producers will attest to that. Like, we came on set together, we left set together. And it was not a sexual relationship. Very much not at all starting off. That came down the waves. But it was just, we enjoyed each other's company. We would go out and Joel would be like, okay, well, where we going next? Because I'm enjoying, hanging out with you, spending time with you. That's what that was. And y'all be on here, y'all acting like, because somebody had sex. Y'all was talking about Alexis and AJ. Y'all talking about me and Joel. Everybody grown. And if y'all think we the only people on this show that had sexual relations, you're crazy. Some people had relations with more than one cast member. If they want to be clear and honest, I wasn't going around kissing everybody. I'm not like that. I don't go around just sleeping with anybody. But when we left the show as a couple, it's time to do couple things. You grown. I'm 40 years old. I'm a grown-ass woman. I don't have time to play games. And his mindset was in the same space. That wasn't no one-sided decision. But if you knew that's not what you wanted, none of those, we shouldn't have did none of that. I would have been fine with that. But one thing I don't have to lie. I'm transparent. I'm honest. And it is what it is. And I'm grown as hell. And that's a 43-year-old man. I'm a 40-year-old woman. We got needs, grown folks. So, all the shade, all the, people, child, a trip. But, I just feel like you guys deserve to know what happened. This is my story, my version of how I felt and what I went through. And if he want to tell his side, I will hope that y'all listen to his side. That's his story of how he felt. But the connection was very much real. It was nothing fake on my end. I don't think it was fake on his end. I honestly think he cared about me. I think he got in too deep over his head. And the influence from outsiders, he allowed that to get to him. He had to be a little stronger than that. I told him when we talked after the reunion, I say, Joel, everybody not happy about our connection. We was the couple. We was the couple that everybody wanted. They was looking for the wedding bells, and they was ready. The whole network was really rooting for us. And even Tommy was shocked when he messed it up. He messed it up. He had a lot of different chances to fix it, to make things right. Where he would attempt to fix it, he'll go another pitch on social media where you over here, you're doing this, you're doing that. It was he didn't respect anything. My thoughts, my feelings. It was F me. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm grown. And everybody is. But it's just certain things. It's certain ways you don't move when you're trying to build something. And I'm big on that. I'm big on respect, and I'm big on loyalty. I'm too loyal sometimes by default to the wrong people. But I'm not going to stop being me because you are you. You know what I'm saying? But it's unfortunate, and we would not get back together. I see a lot of inboxes. They still rooting. Ain't nothing to root for. My man, yeah. That ain't it. My man, I don't want a people pleaser. I want somebody that wants to please me and want to make sure that I'm happy and that we happy and that we building. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to a different type of man. And I honestly thought that Joel was that type of guy. He definitely came off as that type. I didn't get any of this version of Joel until after filming. I didn't get any of this. This is a total, even his stance and how he act kind of on the reunion, his standoffish, but when the cameras went off again, he apologized. He came up, he talked, but he wasn't doing that while the cameras were rolling. So I'm kind of used to, I don't know. But see, me, I'm the same way on camera and off camera. I don't change. If I like you and I love you, I'm rocking with you. I'm gonna show you love on camera. I'm gonna show you. I don't need a camera or producers around me for me to make me move a certain type of way. A lot of people need they need an entourage or they need the spotlight. I am the spotlight. Been that. I'll be amazed though. Everybody speaking on something. Cast members that went home. Same dude sends you home. You going to bat to defend. He didn't want no parts of it. Even if he played like he did. If he did, y'all would have been there. Y'all would have been. They could have sent me home. I told him at any time. And he could tell you. He even got on here and said it before. I don't care about going home. Send me home whenever. If I don't have a connection with nobody, and let's be clear, one of the producers we talked last night, she say, a lot of the guys liked you, but people had a respect for Joel in our situation, and people, and like the women, some of them had a respect for me and Joel, so they didn't pursue that. When you seen us together, you seen us in a room, it's literally a connection that you couldn't compete with. I don't care what he did, what he said. When Verneashia walked in the room, Joel was like, you know, he lights up. Like, and it would make me smile to see a man react like that. You know what I'm saying? To me, and got all these other beautiful women around, but I was always his main focus. And those are facts. The only other lady that Joel, I knew for a fact that he was interested in was Liz. Liz, very, very early on. So it was me and Liz. And he said he was attracted to Tressa's mindset. Let's be clear. Me and Tressa, we was good on the show. Me and Tressa, we had a lot of things in common. We were kind of two of the oldest ones there out of the ladies. I thought our mindset was a little different too. But then when I don't know. People just let other people sway them, like too easily to turn against people. And I don't know, or take comments and things out of, they swear I'm the mean girl, I wanted to fight and slap everybody. And I hate that they didn't show this on the reunion, because somebody said that, oh, Joel was like, yeah, you said you was going to slap people for talking to me. Dude, we on a dang on show. And I turned around, and I hope some of my castmates on here, and I said, if that's the case, I've been slapping everybody. Because everybody talk to you. Like, child. They tried it, though. Definitely not a mean girl. Definitely just a no-nonsense grown woman. And when people figure that they can't play with you, they want to, reference that to being mean or aggressive. Nah, I just don't play kiddie games. And I don't play with women that move in certain ways, because I don't move like that. But you can't expect nobody to respect boundaries that wasn't created, or that the man doesn't make them respect. So, and do all, and that's why I said, well, to Stacey, I apologize if my references are wrong, but this is what I'm getting. It's coming back to me that you like them, and I see how you move. But again, he didn't create any boundaries to them. To him, he downplayed us, and then would come right from hanging out with them and be on a goddamn phone with me all night, or taking me to dinner or something the next day like nothing happened. Never had a conversation. I'm like, who doesn't communicate? Tommy even told Tommy he had a problem with communication. You too old to not know how to talk. To not talk. I don't read minds, and I don't kiss ass. I tell everybody that I'm big, I'm huge, I'm an over communicator. I'm an Aquarius, so I'm an overthinker. So my mind always goes. And I don't know how to carry all this, so it comes out. If I feel a certain type of way, I'm going to say it. If I'm thinking something, it can be wrong. And I'm quick to apologize, though. If I'm thinking wrong, or, I'm saying something and it's not right because I'm overthinking it, I apologize. People just don't do that. It's a conversation and an apology will fix a whole bunch of BS. But people ain't grown enough for that. It's always drama attached to something, or people just don't know how to communicate properly, or don't want to. But I'm grown. Can't nobody make me feel no type of way about nothing I did, nothing I said, how I move. I'm grown. And if I had to do it again, I'll do it the same way. I don't take nothing back. I love the experience. It was one of the best experiences of my life. I'm able to see me outside of me on a TV screen, and a lot of y'all don't get to see that. That's a once in a lifetime thing to even be able to do, and to see how I date. And so what it's taught me is my way of dating. I'm going to keep dating multiple. I'm not dating one man and giving my all and putting all my all into this thing because he's telling me and he's showing me this, but he's telling other people certain things and he's moving a different type of way. So until we completely locked in, whoever trying to date me, just know I'm dating multiple until you lock it down. And you can go date whoever you want to date. I'm not jealous. I do not care. You'll be mad before I be mad. That's the only reason I'm mad, because if we was doing it like that, I used to ask Joey, okay, so we dating other people? Shit, let me get back and, call up my booze. Let me text back. I'm ignoring people and shit. If that's how we moving, let's move. Don't be leading me on, making me thinking it's something it's not. I ain't jealous and I ain't insecure about shit. Everywhere I go, baby, listen, I turn heads. And somebody trying to holler or, I ain't got no problem with getting no dude. I'll take my time, because when I'm getting married, I'm not getting married to get divorced. And I know I'm a different type of woman. I'm a rare breed. I know it. Because I watch women. I see a whole much. I'm a rare breed. I'll tell you this. And my dude gotta be a rare breed. He gotta be a grown ass, secure, strong man. So hey, I ain't gonna say I don't run across it, but sometimes they don't be ready. You gotta be ready. Or you gonna get this version of me to where I'm gonna do me and you do you. And a lot of men don't like it and they can't accept it. They'll linger you on and let you string you along and make you think it's this and that. But I don't allow people to do that. That's why I was like pissed off when to see me cry on TV. Half of my friends ain't never seen me cry in real life. So I got my friends and family, we watching it, they crying. Because they see me cry and I don't cry. If I cry, again, I ain't the baddest, but it's a lot that I don't bore. So me crying, my state of mind, I don't think y'all understand. Don't talk with my feelings and my emotions and then get on TV and then I'm watching how you talking about I'm clingy and I'm liking you too much. Dude, you all... Don't downplay me. I'm just not a woman that you downplay. I'm not a woman that you play with. Period. I'm mad because if we both could have moved, however we moved, his ass would have been gone home. I would have been gone home. Don't waste my time. Period. I could have been dating and doing me. My time is very valuable. So again, everybody had their own narratives, their own version of how their experience went. Mine was awesome. Just know, one thing I do know, I may not have found love. But this experience and this platform has opened so many doors for me. My life would never be the same again. And I'm grateful for it all. So just know that, child, if you was praying on my downfall or counting on it, baby, count again. Because baby, listen, the love, the connections I've made, not just even the castmates, high people in high places, honey. People love me because I was genuine. And that's one thing everybody tell me. Genuine. You can't make me up. You can't make me up, baby. I'm always, it is what it is, Of course, I got some things that I am working on. It's always room for improvement everywhere in everybody's lives. I'm definitely working on not letting people get to me, not having to respond to negativity and knowing haters, because where I'm going is going to be a whole lot more, and so I got to get in my Beyonce mode and start ignoring, the BS. But the love in my life has always overshadowed the hate. So that's one thing. I've always gotten way more love than I got hate. So that's, again, with just the supporters and the fans. And, I'm grateful. I don't know. So y'all got questions, because I think it's something I want to say, but I'm not even going to say it. That was when I was mad and I was hurt and I was angry, but I'm so at peace right now. Everybody is seeing people true colors, and it, like, you know, it ain't even worth me even saying nothing else, because it's evident, you know, it's in front of you. So everything comes out, everything will come to the light in due time, and y'all probably ain't seen nothing yet. Probably more to come. And not on my end, but definitely more to come. Okay, let me see, y'all. Tell us the kind. Hold on, y'all. It's so many comments. I'm sorry, y'all. Still got on makeup from last night. Don't be judging. And I took a bath, but I ain't washed my face good, so some of the damn makeup still on my face. Stacy was married 17 years. Don't think she ever been a mistress. Child, go to Stacy page and tell her that, because I can care less. I didn't get it, but it happened. I didn't get married to get divorced, but it happened. I didn't get married. I never been divorced. Child, y'all got so much stuff. I was trying to go to the top and read some of the comments, but I can't. Anywho, I'm about to go. I'm about to post this to my YouTube channel. It's my kids' YouTube channel, actually. So I have some awesome, hilarious kids. And I want, you know, y'all, well, you know, y'all gonna get to know them. You know, people have their references of not wanting their kids, you know, on social media, but kids on YouTube all day. And I'm going to give y'all a little more enlightenment until me and my children, you know, I ain't worried about the trolls, child, or the haters. But this, let me put our YouTube channel, I'm going to pin it. So y'all can go follow it. Most of our stuff will be on YouTube. I'm going to share it on my Facebook and stuff too, y'all, in a little bit. But I enjoyed talking to y'all. I'm going to put a link in my bio to my YouTube channel. So, oh, Amber. Amber came last night. I actually love Amber. Her and Chris was there. I'm trying to read some of these things. Child, I missed it. Yeah, you'll be able to watch it on my YouTube. I'm going to delete it from my platforms once it is available on my YouTube. Just because, yeah, that's where it'll be from now on. Y'all can go back and reference to this video if y'all got any questions. If I left anything out, hey, DM me. If you get on here playing with me and trolling, your ass getting blocked. I ain't got time for it. I ain't physically arguing with you, going back to back and trying to tell you who I am. I am who I am. And it is what it is. I enjoyed y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed me. I love who love me. And continue to follow my journey. Who knows?